This is Suzanne Park, Chief Building Official with the City of Sunnyvale, and I am presenting the proposed REACH codes that will be submitted to the Sustainability Commission in August, the Planning Commission in September, and ultimately the City Council in October. The presentation will include a brief overview of what are REACH codes, the proposed implementation of each phase, and provide a forum for feedback and discussion. The REACH codes are a method to exceed the California Energy Codes, which are the state's minimum energy conservation standards. The REACH codes are a pathway towards meeting the state and city greenhouse gas emission reduction goals, which will be presented in a later slide. The proposed REACH codes, which would be adopted in an ordinance, are proven to be fiscally responsible. The state of California requires that any modification to the state-adopted building standards to be proven to be cost-effective. The proposed REACH codes encourage healthier and safer buildings and would also support an increased use of low and no pollution vehicles. As of 2018, Sunnyvale has documented our greenhouse gas emissions to be substantially an effect of building energy consumption and the use of fossil fuels for transportation. Of the 38% of building energy, 66% comes from commercial properties and 33% comes from residential properties. The state assigned goal for Sunnyvale is to reduce greenhouse gas emissions to 600,000 metric tons of carbon dioxide by 2030. The city is reaching farther by setting our goal at approximately 450,000 metric tons of carbon dioxide by 2030. This is an ambitious goal that requires ambitious planning. A couple of brief definitions. As discussed, REACH codes exceed minimum California energy codes. They also must be proven to be cost-effective before the state of California will permit the ordinance to be in effect. The definition of all electric is defined as a structure without gas appliances. Some identify all electric with the absence of gas supply to the property, but since all properties in our city have gas supplies, it is not cost-effective to remove the gas line. Photovoltaics is the terminology used for solar panels. Solar panels do not have to be roof-mounted. Additional definitions include Climate Action Playbook, also known as CAP 2.0, as the city's established pathway to meeting greenhouse gas reduction goals. Lastly, the Green Building Program is an incentive-based approach to encourage greenhouse gas reduction through responsible building practices. Phase 1, which is the current ordinance proposal to the City Council, includes most non-residential projects. Multifamily and hotels are addressed in the residential presentation. Phase 1 will meet two Climate Action Playbook goals. The first being CAP 2.0 Strategy 1, promoting clean energy through increasing local solar photovoltaics, and the second being CAP Strategy 2.0 Strategy 2, decarbonizing buildings through achieving all-electric new construction. During Phase 1, non-residential projects must meet all-electric standards with the city existing Green Building Program requirements and provide photovoltaic systems. An option provided to eliminate photovoltaics is to install a solar hot water system. There are two exemptions from the all-electric requirements of new construction. First is the greenhouse gases produced by industrial and process loads, such as manufacturing and data server buildings. It is not cost-effective to require these uses to meet REACH code requirements. Second is commercial kitchens. A two-stage approach will be provided for compliance as discussed in a later slide. Phase 2 includes large hotels of 80 rooms or more. The deferred compliance of these buildings is due to the greenhouse gas emissions generated from on-site gas laundry dryers. When a cost-effectiveness program is completed, this issue will be addressed. When implemented, large hotel electric dryer systems will contribute to promoting clean energy through achieving all-electric new construction. Additional features have been proposed as a future REACH code development. These additional features will address decarbonization of buildings through achieving all-electric new construction. The additional feature will be addressing for-profit and private commercial kitchens. The two-stage approach to implementation will prepare stakeholders for the change in design criteria for these projects. The first stage will require installation of highly efficient kitchen equipment with ENERGY STAR ratings. The second stage will be to require all new kitchens to be all electric. The timeline for implementation has yet to be determined. The final phase will address additions and tenant improvements in non-residential projects. Tenant improvements to empty buildings will be required to meet all electric requirements. If a change in tenants occur, then the portion of the tenant improvement construction shall be all electric. Also, both types of tenant improvements shall meet the minimum California Energy Code standards. Additions must meet the standards of new construction and all electric requirements. We are scheduled to present to the Sustainability Commission for feedback on August 17, 2020. We will also present to the Planning Commission on September 14, 2020. And finally, we will present our findings to City Council on October 27, 2020. This is the conclusion of the presentation on REACH codes for non-residential structures. Please consider taking a 5-minute survey on Open Town Hall at opentownhall.com/9368. If you have additional feedback after the survey, feel free to contact us with feedback at reachcodes@sunnyvale.ca.gov. All messages will be provided and receipt will be acknowledged. Individual responses to feedback may not be provided. However, all feedback will be provided to the Commission and the City Council for their consideration. Thank you.